me and my little guy here, we're going to bring you a new video. My buddy's at White Dragon, some of them convinced me to try out some X points. So, props to them. White Dragon Comics is in Tannersville. Highly recommend it. It is the most chill, old school type of environment. You can imagine we play every type of Magic in there, but by old school I mean just a really good group of guys having a great time. Last night I think we were playing different versions of Commander, even Pauper Commander, but we were playing all kinds of different stuff I think until about midnight. So he'll stay open on sometimes on a Friday, having a blast, but I just wanted to say thanks to these guys for convincing me to change my one deck into a X point stack. So, Alters by Chronos, there being a video here, it's my first try at X points, but what I ended up doing was taking the Dune and making it an X points version. Since it was unpowered anyway, I might as well have a little fun with it. So this is a friend of mine on the left. He's going to try and test out a new deck for X points, and obviously I literally built this about, I don't know, a minute before I played. I took a couple cards out, double checked the point values, and finished it up. So let's get into it. So at the moment he had the mulligan. Thought he mulliganed at least. But I'm shuffling up some stuff here. What I ended up doing with this deck, and I'll do a little deck tech on it too, but what I ended up doing is I took out, obviously, the Armageddons, the balance, never really used it much, and I took out the Regrowth, and I took out the Wheel of Fortune, and that made it exactly 10 points for X points. So, yes, I don't have Fallen Empires at all in it, because I just took things out, but I did add in a few more cards. So I do play 3 Chains. I play Arthgonian Pixies in there. I believe I play 2 main deck. And the rest of it is pretty much about the same, except I play 4 Urnums. So you can see me here just kind of randomizing things. I almost forgot to do it. My kid was distracting me. So that's me just mixing stuff around again and making sure that I'm playing fair. I got totally distracted. Sorry about that. Let's see what he's doing here. Nope, he's gonna have to mulligan. I'm gonna keep my hand. Remember, right? It was a pretty decent hand. I didn't have any like 1-drop Curd Apes or anything like that, I don't believe. He was playing a workshop type deck with books. I think he played a couple books in this deck. He played, it was blue and artifacts, I believe. Oh, that was my son giving me a little breakfast bar to eat for breakfast. He's on his 4th breakfast. I call him a hobbit. I love my little guy, but he does eat more than I do a day. So by the time he gets to lunch, he's probably consumed more calories than I do in my entire day. But whatever makes him happy. That's why you probably hear Frozen in the background. My little guy's setting up. I have a bunch of old Warhammer characters that are all banged up and messed up from when I was a kid playing with him, so he absolutely loves them. He lines them up. So there's my first turn. I'm going to drop a bird. Like I said, I did not have a Curd Ape. He's going to drop an island. Let's see how it goes here. I believe I drew a Curd Ape. There's a Plains. No, I did not. I had a Pixies. Okay. Pixie and pass with 4. Let's see what he's going to do here. Suchi. went here. Oh, there I am. Oh, I had to fix the TV for my son. He likes to watch certain movies when he plays with certain toys. So I just switched the show for him so he can play with his toys. Sometimes he just likes playing on his own there. Alright, there's another plateau. Tap 2. Oh, disenchant the Suchi. He's going to take the damage because this is X points. Oh, I'm going to fast forward this for a hot second. I believe this is where my son handed me the refrigerator part. He literally accidentally ripped the hand off the freezer and bent a piece of metal in half. So I had to fix that up before I made this video. But I just basically swung, and there's another Suchi. I'm going to plow in his end step. Obviously it removes it, but no net loss there. Swing for 2. I'm going to chain lightning for 3. And I'm a demonic tutor. I believe what I went for is another disenchant type, because I see he has oh, I did not mention this, but the Urzas are not Urzas. Those are proxies for Mishra's workshops. So that's why he dropped the Suchi. I did not say that earlier, I apologize. But any mines you see or anything like that, any of those Tron lands, they are not Tron lands at all, they are workshops. So there's 6, he's going to play a Trike. Scary looking sucker. Trike scare me. Oh, there's my son handing me a fork. He's on his 4th breakfast at this point, and it's 9:38 in the morning. My son is in extremely good shape, even though he eats so much. I don't know how he does it. Alright, there's a disenchant for the Trike. That's what I actually looked up, because I wanted to make sure I had one ready. I believe I had a plow in my hand. I think he's going to play out his turn here while I had to run, and this is where my son actually handed me the refrigerator handle. So, there's a book. The rest goes into the factory, obviously, so he doesn't... Oh no, he's fixing himself here. He passed. I'm going to attack for 2. Play Gargoyle. And pass with 2. And that's it for that game. He's not going to be able to hold me. I had a bolt in my hand just to finish him off. I did not sideboard. We did not sideboard. I don't believe he did either. I'm just going to fast forward here because all we're doing is just shuffling and kind of talking a second. At this point we're talking about, I played 4 Horsemen, so I was telling him that last deck I had 4 Horsemen, I played the Suchis in as well, but mine was like a black and green mostly. I think I played Giant Growths, or not Giant Growths, yeah, Giant Growths, and I don't remember actually, no, not Giant Growths, I think I just played Urnums, and the Elves of Deep Shadow. But I used that for the green, but the black was mainly for priests and Yawgmoth demons. I played Suchis, Trikes, the whole 9 yards. So I rarely ever got damaged with the Suchis. There was a million places for my mana to go. He has double blue up. I had the bird drop. This is the game where I drew the Curd Ape. So now I'm actually processing thought in my hand. Now wait a minute, because I did have a process I wanted to do. So I might purposely bait him, thinking I don't have removal. I'm trying to decide what I'm doing here. And then my kid just ran over with something. There we go. Alright, so untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play a plateau. This is where I was thinking. What I decided to do was try and get everything out of his hand. I went to twist for 3. I believe he had 5 cards total in his hand. So I wanted to act like I did not have a removal spell. And I wanted to try and get cards out of his hand instead. I got a copy. Those 3 cards I'm very happy I got out of his hand, honestly. He's going to take 1 from his dip. He's going to swing for 3 at me. I did play a non-X points version of this against his deck, but we only played 1 game. And he wanted to switch to X points, so I didn't really post it because it was a very quick game. It was a long, very long game. He beat me out. I did get him pretty low, but I couldn't get rid of his Abyss after a while. I didn't realize I was playing the deck at first, but I couldn't get rid of his Abyss. He had like a second turn Abyss, and that was kind of hard for me because I didn't happen to have the Disenchant in my hand at the moment. So there's my Plow and the Gargoyle. I wanted to see if he had a counterspell or anything crazy going on. I know he's going to flip on the Gargoyle. I played that Gargoyle for a reason. Gargoyles are very, very dangerous. I'm sure you've seen it and heard of it. And my version of this deck, with a lot of red going on, they cannot stay on the table. So he did the right move there. Now he's going to try a Suchi out there. Here's a Plow. My buddy that plays the Chains deck painted that up. I won that at one of our tournaments. There's a second Gargoyle, because I'm sure he had some way of doing something with it. There's a book. So now he's trying to get some card draw. Since he has a life, he's trying to get some card draw to get back in the game here. I'm going to swing for 4. This is where I'm going to kind of put the hurt on him. I'm going to play a Dune. I don't know if he has a way out of all this or not. Nope. He's going to pull a bunch of cards out there, and I'm showing him right there. I had another one, a Bolt, and a Curd Ape as my next draw. So he did not have a chance there. Those are the X Points games. He's going to brew up a different kind of deck, and I'm sure we're going to play again soon. Awesome dude. If you see him around, say hello, tell him how cool he is, and help him out with X Points a little bit. I'm new to it myself, so I'm not the best with it. But my buddy Tony Z, hopefully I got to play him a couple games. He's doing really well in X Points. So I'm really happy to hear that. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.